What's going on, everyone? MikeO back with a 78 card PSA reveal video. Just showing off some cards from my personal submission that came in recently. So got a nice little mix. Got a little bit of vintage, have some modern, a little bit of everything, I guess. So let's jump into it. We'll start off with the bad news. First card here is a 1971 Topps Thurman Munson. Came back miscut. So got the N8 miscut on that one. So no grade, no holder for the Thurman Munson. And then I've got this 2019 Finest Shohei Ohtani Refractor. PSA 10 Gem Mint, but it is labeled 2018 Finest, so mislabeled. Already contacted PSA, so I'm sure in a week or so they'll send me a label and that will go back to be reholdered. So those were the two bad ones. Everything else, basically pleased with. We'll start with a 1951 Bert Ross Richie Ashburn. It's a PSA 3 MC. So it's not perfect. Got this one cheap at an auction in a lot. So wasn't really concerned with the grade. Just wanted to get it holdered. That's kind of the way I'm collecting Richie Ashburn and the vintage / pre-war Phillies. Just grabbing those and getting them holdered. I like having the identification at the top. I like having them in holders. I like having them kind of somewhat uniformed. So neat one there for the Richie Ashburn and Phillies collection. 3 on that. Part of that lot was a 51 Burke Ross Robin Roberts, and I got a 4 on that, so I was happy with that. PSA 4 on the Robin Roberts. So it's a neat card there. Next up, this one came out of the rookie card explosion box. It's a 1982 Topps Lee Smith. Got a PSA 8. Was hoping for the PSA 9, but realistically I knew it was most likely to get an 8. Slightly off-center top to bottom. Does have a print mark or 2. But overall, really clean card. Got it out of the rookie card explosion box by Filmington. So it's always fun to pull a older card and send it off, get it graded, slabbed, all that good stuff. So thank you to Filmington. Also, congrats on 1,000 subscribers. Got a 1968 Topps Willie Mays. Just like having a Willie Mays in the collection. Got this one also at one of the auctions I was at, and it was actually in a BVG holder. And I'm not really a big fan of Beckett holders in general, but the old Beckett vintage graded holders, it was kind of scratched up, scuffed up. So I snapped it out and just sent it in to PSA. Received a 5, that's what it was prior, so that was pretty much my expectation. So a neat card to have there of one of the all-time greats. Got a 1969 Topps Pete Rose in a PSA 6. So it's a neat card there. Like the 69 set. Love the way it looks. Certainly not perfectly centered, but neat card of an all-time great Pete Rose. This one was purchased raw at the Philly show in March. Got a PSA 4 on the Hank Aaron. The 1955 Aaron. Great card. Really went into this with the expectation of most likely getting a 3, so when I saw that it was a 4, I was certainly happy with that. Got some autographs coming up. This is a 2018 Topps Chrome Walker Buehler. Nice auto there. PSA Gem Mint 10. So Gem Mint 10 Walker Buehler. Guy has tons of ability. Here's a prospect auto out of 2019 Bowman Mega Boxes. It's a green auto. PSA Gem Mint 10 of Seth Beer. Number 34 of 99. So this guy's got a lot of ability. His stuff was pretty hot a couple months ago. He was traded to Arizona at the deadline in that Zach Greinke deal. So we'll see how Seth Beer develops. These prospect autos definitely can fluctuate quite a bit. Right now, I'd say this is about a $160 card for a guy who's never taken a pitch in the major leagues. But, if these guys come up in star, that's when the cards can double and triple. And if he ends up floundering in the minors, that's where eventually becomes virtually worthless. Here's a guy who's really turned it on. His stuff is really popped up in value recently. This is a 2019 Finest Ronald Acuna Jr. autograph. PSA Gem Mint 10. So a Gem 10 on the Ronald Acuna Jr. Really nice card there. I don't think you can go wrong with Ronald Acuna. Here's a Hall of Famer. It's a 2019 Finest Chipper Jones Orange Wave. Those are numbered out at 25. This one received a PSA Gem Mint 10. So beautiful looking autograph of a Hall of Famer, Chipper Jones. Future Hall of Famer here in Adrian Beltre, 2019 Finest. Finest Origins. This is an orange refractor. Again, numbered to 25, PSA Gem Mint 10. Finest Origins are the case hit in 2019 Finest. So to get an orange parallel is definitely a tough one. And to get Beltre is definitely solid. Really clean signature and certainly a future Hall of Famer. Likely getting in first ballot. If not, I'm sure he'd be in by second or third at the latest. So a nice Gem Mint 10 of Beltre. And then another guy who's been an absolute buy and a steal all year. His stuff has been, in my opinion, way too low. This guy is 21 years old, or might not even be 21. He's already got 50-some career home runs. Juan Soto. This is a 2019 Finest Gold Refractor, PSA Gem Mint 10. The golds are numbered to 50. Soto is just extremely overshadowed most of the year by all the other young players, and you're starting to see his stuff, his rookie stuff, pump up in value a little bit lately as people have kind of taken notice at the fantastic sophomore season he's having. No sophomore slump there for Juan Soto, so that's a nice one. So a lot of great stuff in this order, stuff I'm pleased with. These ones are pretty neat as well. It's 1992 Fleer Update Mike Piazza rookie, PSA Mint 9. Picked up two of these. One I picked up in a slab. It was slabbed to 10 in some other brand holder. One of those companies that you don't know what they are. And then I picked up a second one. I actually bought the full factory set, the factory update set, for $1 out of a bargain bin. The corner was smashed on it, but thankfully the half of the set that wasn't smashed was where the Piazza card was, so turned out well. This one got a Mint 9. Pretty clean looking card overall. I would say the biggest issue on it is that print spot on the back, but otherwise really clean copy of the Piazza Update rookie. So nice Mint 9 on that one. And then the other one, I got a PSA Gem Mint 10, so thrilled with that. Really happy to get a Gem 10 on the Piazza rookie. Piazza's one of those guys, kind of grew up watching, was disappointed when he ended up ultimately being traded to the Mets as a Phillies fan, but saw him hit a home run in the All-Star game back in '96 as he kind of made his hometown return. He's from outside of Philadelphia, so it was pretty neat to witness that in the All-Star game. Then he had that short stay with the Marlins as well. That was kind of neat. I remember I was sick, home from school, listening to sports talk when he actually got traded to the Marlins. So nice little memory there. Got a 2017 Chrome Update rookie of Matt Chapman. Really excellent third baseman for the Oakland Athletics. PSA Gem Mint 10 on that one. So did well on that. And then actually pulled this a few months ago. It was a pretty darn strong pull. It's a Matt Chapman Update rookie Gold Refractor. PSA Gem Mint 10. So that one is numbered to 50. Numbered 16 of 50 there. Got a Gem Mint 10 on the Chapman. He's a guy who's an excellent player, and his hobby is okay on the rookie stuff, but outside of that, not super well known around baseball. So 2016 Topps Chrome Mike Trout Sepia Refractor, PSA Gem Mint 10. Obviously, you can never go wrong with a Mike Trout card, specifically a parallel. Here is a pink parallel from 2018 Chrome Update All-Star Game card of Mike Trout, PSA Gem Mint 10. This is some nice color action of Trout. This is just a favorite of mine. 2001 Bowman Heritage Chase Utley rookie card. Got a Mint 9 on it. Mint 9 was the likely outcome and expectation. You know, had hoped for a 10, but certainly some centering issues there. These cards are pretty tough to pull 10s on. There's not really that many out there. Utley's one of those guys who's an excellent player, had some great seasons, not a super lengthy / healthy career. But his Gem Mint 10 stuff, rookie stuff, goes for a decent amount because there's just not a ton out there, and he does have a pretty strong market, an icon in Philadelphia. So the 2012 Topps Allen and Ginter Bryce Harper rookie card, PSA Gem Mint 10, big Allen and Ginter fan. Picked this card up off of Sports Lots shortly after the signing of Harper by the Phillies. Looked at it, looked really good, so I figured why not send it in. Got that Gem Mint 10, so happy about that. Here's a Topps Now card of Bryce Harper. This is from May 18th. Got a Gem Mint 10 on this one. I was at this game with several of my brothers and several others as well as we celebrated my brother's bachelor party. So it was neat to see Harper hit a first-inning home run, just a towering shot to dead center field over the batter's eye. So it was a neat moment, and I thought this would be cool to have slabbed in the collection, and it looked good, which it was. Here's a little more of an oddball Harper, 2019 Topps team set. So this is from the retail set. It has a different image on it than the Series 2 card. Technically, I guess, outside of Topps Now, this is his first Phillies card. Of course, there's a lot of different firsts. Bowman was his first pack-pulled card, but that's a short print. Anyway, these are pretty rough. They come in the blister packs, and got a mint 9 on it, and the ones that I saw, the others were probably like 7s and 8s. A lot of white corners on these, so can be kind of tough to get a 10. I doubt they'll ever have much of a premium, but certainly cool for the collection, and that's the most important thing. Some 2019 Topps Silver Pack refractors. Is a nice Roberto Clemente. I just think these things look great, encapsulated. So if you can pull Gem Mint 10s on any of the game's best, any of the rookies or any of the Hall of Famers, to me, you can't really go wrong with it. Here's a Gem 10 Albert Pujols. One of those things, you can just have them in a collection and enjoy them. And if you ever wanted to sell them, you could certainly do okay with them in terms of card value / slab cost. So is a nice Griffey. And also grabbed a Nolan Ryan. So really neat card. Love that shine to it. This Ryan is exceptional looking. So Gem 10 on the Ryan. Send in a few base tops from Series 2. It's Chipper Jones short print. Just kind of a neat card. The Chipper Jones ugly couch image variation, short print, whatever you want to call it there in the locker room. That couch definitely screams early 90s. So neat card there. Here's the Vlad Guerrero Jr. Missing card number. It's a short print out of Series 2. Far less short printed than the Acuna and Torres from 2018. By the way, a sleeper card, in my opinion, is actually the Gleyber Torres from Series 2. I don't know what the prices are right now, but I know they're far cheaper than Acuna. And while I think Acuna is the better player, I think Gleyber Torres is a pretty darn talented player, and I think his stuff has been pretty viable price-wise the last year or so. So here's a nice Guerrero. Cool card there. We'll see how his career evolves. This guy's had a monster first season. Pete Alonso, PSA Gem Mint 10 on the Topps Series 2. And then sent in a second Alonso and also received a Gem Mint 10. I think he's 25 years old as of the recording of this video. I think he's at 42 home runs, so an exceptional first season. And we'll see how he goes too. That's the thing with all these players. It's how do they kind of continue to develop. All right, 2019 Topps Total, Vlad Guerrero Jr., PSA Gem Mint 10. I like the Topps Total. I like the basic design. And they're one of those cards that aren't overly printed, so I think this Guerrero has potential for the future if he can kind of put things together, have some consistent seasons. But nice Guerrero Jr. It's just a base card of Ronald Acuna Jr. I think Acuna's on that Trout level at this point where you really can't go wrong with slabbing up his cards. So Acuna is unbelievably talented. Here's an International Affair insert out of 2018 Chrome. Neat card, a lot of shine. Also have a Mike Trout. Nice card there. Got a Victor Mesa first Bowman, Gem 10. That's just out of regular 2019 Bowman. It's a Prospect Chrome. And then I also had a Wander Franco first Bowman. So Wander Franco projected to be really one of the next big things. Talented player. Sent in a couple of these Miguel Amayas. We'll see how things work out with him. But got a Gem Mint 10 on that. And Gem Mint 10 on this one. Casey Mize, 2019 Bowman Mega Box. PSA Gem Mint 10. I think when I sent this in was not too long after he'd thrown a no-hitter and his hobby was pretty hot there for a while. 2019 Bowman Mega Box Joey Bart, first Bowman. PSA Gem Mint 10. One of the two prospects people were chasing in this year's Bowman release. Joey Bart and the Francos. I sent in 3 of the Mojos. The Barts, I sent in a few. I opened a fair number of these and actually saw a lot with severe scratching. So was pleased to get a few of them in. Here's a Tatis. It's technically a prospects card, even though came out, he was already in the majors, but that's just kind of the deal with Bowman's release. Doesn't have that rookie card logo, but I don't know. Some people consider it a rookie, some don't. It's a first Bowman, the Mega Box, Victor Mesa. Yordan Alvarez, sweet card there of a guy who's just been tearing up the majors this year. His rookie card will be in 2020 Top Series 1, so something to look forward to next year. And then I sent in about 6 of these Wander Francos, so Gem Mint 10, Gem Mint 10. And on the modern stuff, obviously it's a lot easier to get Gem Mint 10s than any of the older stuff. And it is easy. You just do have to look at the cards. It's the one thing I will stress to people. You do want to look over the cards. I think some people see that a lot of people get mostly 10s, and they just kind of can get in the habit of just taking the cards out of the pack, not really looking them over that well, and just toss them there, and then they're surprised when they get the occasional 8 or 9. It's just kind of part of the deal. There are flaws in modern cards, just less often than the old stuff. 2019 Finest Refractor, Luis Urias, PSA Gem Mint 10. He didn't really make much of his rookie year. I guess he spent most of the year in the minors. I think he only has like 180 at-bats or so. But sent in 2 of those refractors after pulling them. Gem Mint 10. There's a Trout Refractor. Nice one. Gem 10. It's just a sweet Christian Yelich. I just think the Finest Refractors look neat. And if you get some of the stars, grade it in 10s. I think they're cool to either keep in the collection or move to someone else's. It's a 2019 Finest Blue Chips, Francisco Lindor, Gem Mint 10. I'm just a big fan of this set. I'm a big fan of Lindor and thought it would be nice to have in the collection, so sent it in. Love the color refractors. It's a purple refractor of Nolan Arenado, Gem Mint 10, matching that Rockies uniform. 2019 Finest Ronald Acuna Jr. Blue Refractor, PSA Gem Mint 10. The blues are numbered to 150. And I was lucky enough to pull 2 of them, so I sent them both in because they looked really good and got Gem 10s on both of them. It's a Cody Bellinger, another one that really matches the team colors well. So another blue one, PSA Gem Mint 10, Cody Bellinger. Potential MVP, we'll see. Him and Yelich are the 2 favorites, but Acuna and Rendon are starting to make a late season case, so we'll see. 2019 Finest Rookie card of Fernando Tatis Jr., possibly the best player in this rookie class. Unfortunately, his season ended a little early, but hopefully he'll be back nice and strong next year. It's another Gem Mint 10. The guy who's had the best of rookie seasons, Pete Alonso, PSA Gem Mint 10 on that Finest Rookie. And another Finest, and a third Finest. And here we go with the most highly touted rookie from this year, 2019 Finest Vlad Guerrero Jr., PSA Gem Mint 10. It's a base card of Ronald Acuna Jr., Gem 10. Mike Trout base, PSA Gem Mint 10. Another Trout base in a Gem 10. And we got a few Eloy Jimenez. Probably the most disappointing of the top rookies this year. I don't think he's having a horrific season, but he just hasn't been consistent. Hasn't hit quite as much as I think some people expected. So his prices are probably down a little bit. But Gem Mint 10 there. Still a rookie season. I think expectations are too high on virtually every prospect nowadays. Everyone expects every guy to just tear up the league instantaneously, and that's just not the way it necessarily works for everyone. So sent in 4 Eloy Jimenez. So did really well on the finest I sent in. Finest in past years I've actually had some trouble with. Some issues with overall card condition, but this year's product looked really clean. And then just a few football cards I just kind of sent in for the heck of it. These are part of a group break. So Sonny Michel, rookie, had a nice rookie season in New England. Scored the go-ahead touchdown in the Super Bowl. So Gem Mint 10 there. And then a couple Tom Brady's 2018 Select Silver Prism, Gem 10, nice shine. And then finally the 2018 Panini Select Tom Brady Tricolor Prism. Like that red and blue in there. PSA Gem Mint 10. So that's it. 78 cards sent in. Very successful submission in my opinion. Really pleased with the outcome. Have a lot of fun sending in some of the vintage and some of the other stuff that you don't get too often. I still like doing the modern stuff, the brand new stuff, but it is a little easier and it becomes somewhat repetitive, so it's nice to mix it up with a selection of stuff. So some more slabs in the collection. Happy about it. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a great one.